Okay, students, so let's go ahead and take a look at our first tutorial. So here is Project Lead the Way design process. We're going to go ahead and go up to the gray bar, come back and hit the X, and we're going to go down to Game Design Lesson 2. So we'll click on this, and you can scroll up and collapse this one because we finished Lesson 1. So let's go ahead and click on Activity 2.1 Game Time Game Design, and that's going to take us into this exercise. So we'll let it load. Alright, so let's take a look at Activity 2.1 Game Time Game Design. Playing games. So what are our goals? We want to break a complex task into a sequence of small steps. We want to analyze a program to reduce the redundant lines of code. And we want to identify how an abstraction hides the complexity of a task. If we look at our resources, we can see we've got Matchy Match Sets Basic. You click on that. Matchy Match Sets Basic Procedure. Okay, those are the two you need to load. Don't worry about loading that. Go over here to your glossary and go ahead and download your glossary. Okay? Alright, and you'll have that as well. Okay? Now, if you go back to Google Classroom, you'll have your glossary right here. Okay? Alright? Alright, so we can shut the glossary back down. Alright, so do you enjoy playing games? Have you ever made up a game to play with a sibling or a friend? Games come in all styles, from ones you can play by yourself to very complicated multiplayer games and everything in between. People play games in person with cards, objects. More and more, they also play games digitally. Mobile games are a popular type of digital game. In this activity, you will play a tabletop game with a partner. After you understand the rules, you will play the game as an app. You will analyze the code that makes the game work from the perspective of a programmer. Designing and creating games can be a fun activity and for many a rewarding career. Play the matchy matchy with the partner. Alright, so what I want you to do is I want you to go over to Google Classroom. Alright, and you're going to look through here, and we want to find the match AC Lesson 2 matching game items. Okay, so what you want to do is pause the video and you want to see me and get your own copy of these cards. Okay, I only have 10 copies, so you're going to need to divide and conquer. Alright, so go ahead and pause and come up there and get these, and you're going to need to cut them out. Okay, students, so let's go ahead and take a look. Let's look at the rules. Each pair of cards shows multiple animals. There is always one animal that is shared between the pair. Be the first to call out the matching animal on the cards. Alright, so if we take a look at our example here, these two cards we can see two dinosaurs. These two cards we can see two bears. These two cards we can see two deer. These two cards we can see two elephants. These two cards we can see two sea turtles. Over here we can see two cats. Actually, we see three cats. We see a dinosaur. So you're going to cut these out with with a pair of scissors, and you're going to make little game cards. Okay. So you're going to shuffle the cards. Then you're going to place the stack of cards face down on the table. Player 1 draws the top two cards and places them face up on the table. The first player to call out the name of the matching animal picture on the flipped cards gets a point. Set the flipped cards aside. Player 2 flips the next two cards, and again someone calls out the matching animal. The game continues this way until there are no matching pairs are available. When no more pairs are available, shuffle all the cards and continue to play. The player with the most points at the end of the game wins. Okay, so reflection. What is this game about? Reflection. What is this game about? Well, this game is about matching pictures of animals. What keeps people interested in playing the game? Well, that's a matter of your opinion. Maybe you enjoy spotting matches. What is the goal of this game? Well, that is the goal of this game, uh, finding matches. Okay, so that's going to finish this first video, and that's how you're going to play this game. This is Activity 2.1 Game Time Part 1. Good job, students.